You ever notice how the dark feels different when you're alone? It wraps around you like a thick, suffocating blanket, doesn't it? I mean, sure, it's just an absence of light, but it has this way of creeping into your mind, twisting thoughts like a vine around a tree. You start to hear things that aren't there, or maybe they are, but you can't quite tell. The old house creaks and groans like it's alive, like it's breathing, and you can't help but wonder if it's trying to tell you something. Imagine this. You're sitting in a room, the only light flickering from a dying bulb overhead, casting long shadows that dance across the walls. You're watching a video, something innocuous, maybe a cartoon, but the longer you watch, the more it feels like it's staring back at you. The characters, they start off cheerful, bright-eyed, and full of life, but there's something about their smiles. Too wide, too sharp. It's like they're hiding something behind those grins, something dark and twisted. Now picture a character. Let's call him Benny the Bunny. He hops around in his little cartoon world, spreading joy. But there's this moment, just a fleeting second, where his eyes flicker. They turn from bright, cartoonish blue to a deep, unsettling red. You blink, and it's gone. But you know you saw it. It's like he's peeking into your soul, searching for something, and all of a sudden, you feel exposed. You want to laugh it off. You want to think it's just a glitch. But deep down, a seed of unease takes root. Benny starts to sing his cheerful little song, but the lyrics twist and turn, becoming something sinister. Hop along, follow me into the dark. We'll play a game that's oh so fun, but beware the hidden spark. The tune is catchy, but there's a weight to it, a heaviness that makes your stomach churn. You can't help but sway a little, caught in the rhythm, even as your heart races. You want to turn it off, but your fingers feel glued to the remote. Then the screen glitches again, and there's a flash of something, an image of a shadowy figure lurking in the background, just out of focus. It's there for a moment, and then it's gone, but you swear you can feel its eyes on you. You lean closer, squinting at the screen, trying to catch a glimpse, but it's just Benny, bouncing around, oblivious to the darkness creeping in around him. As the video goes on, Benny's friends join him. There's Sally the squirrel, who's always trying to gather nuts, and Tommy the tortoise, slow but steady. They're all so cheerful, but there's something off about their movements, like they're not quite in sync with the music. They twitch and jerk, like marionettes with tangled strings. You can't shake the feeling that they're not just characters. They're prisoners of this twisted world, forced to play their parts while something sinister lurks just beyond the frame. The laughter, it starts to echo, but it's not the light-hearted giggle you'd expect. No, it's a cacophony of high-pitched cackles layered over each other, like they're mocking you. The sound wraps around you, and you feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. You glance over your shoulder, half expecting to see something lurking in the shadows behind you. But there's nothing there, just the quiet hum of the night. And yet, you can't shake the feeling that you're not alone. Benny starts to lead his friends into a dark forest, the colors on the screen shifting to a sickly green. The trees twist and writhe, their branches reaching out like gnarled fingers, trying to snatch the characters from their path. "Come on, friends, it's just a little adventure," Benny calls out, but his voice has taken on a strange, echoing quality, like he's speaking from somewhere far away. You can't help but feel that he's not just inviting them into the woods, he's luring them into something far more dangerous. Suddenly the screen goes black, and for a moment, there's nothing but silence. Your heart pounds in your chest as you wait for the image to return. And then, it does. but it's not the same. The characters are huddled together, their eyes wide and terrified. "Benny, what's happening?" Sally whimpers, her voice trembling. "I don't like it here." And Benny, oh Benny, his smile is gone. It's replaced by something far more sinister, a grin that stretches too far across his face, revealing sharp, jagged teeth. "Don't worry, friends. It's just a little game. We'll play forever." The laughter that follows is chilling, echoing in your ears, and you can feel the walls of your own space closing in. The forest around them begins to shift, the trees morphing into grotesque shapes, their bark peeling away to reveal dark, oozing wounds. You can almost smell the rot through the screen, a sickly sweet scent that makes your stomach churn. The characters are no longer hopping, they're stumbling, their movements jerky and desperate. You want to look away, but you can't. You're trapped, just like them, caught in this web of horror. Then, without warning, the screen flashes again, and there's that shadowy figure, clearer now, looming just behind Benny. Its eyes glow with an unnatural light, and you can feel its gaze piercing through you, like it knows your deepest fears. "Join us," it whispers, a voice like gravel scraping against metal. "Join the fun." And just like that, the video cuts out, plunging you into darkness. The room is silent, but your heart is racing, pounding in your ears. You sit there, breathless, feeling the weight of the darkness pressing in. And you can't shake the feeling that you're not alone. Benny is still out there, waiting, watching, and you wonder if you'll ever escape the game.